When it all began, I realized that I finally could give them hell. The first fight was a disappointment. I didn't neutralize any enemy.
His Instagram profile description reads, "Better let them know I died than that I capitulated." The fighter of the 3rd Separate Assault Brigade, called FARSH, has earned the King of Assaults and God of War nicknames. And here is his history.
When we moved on to the assault, fellas drove to the right, but I was a little bit peculiar. Therefore, I went slightly to the left, and I found myself in the middle of their position. We planned that I was supposed to come, and here they are. But turns out they're here and here and here. Well, it was cool.
Alexander Farsh is from Odessa. He went to fight immediately after the full-scale invasion had begun.
When it all began, I realized that I finally could give Russians hell. All these years before that, I didn't go to fight, but they were driving me nuts, because they kept saying that Ukrainians were misfits and Odessa and Kherson are Russian cities. This was a chance to penalize them.
His first battle was one of those that shaped the fate of Ukraine. The small village of Moshchun was the key to the capture of Kyiv in the first weeks of the big war.
I've understood nothing much yet, but wanted to fight. I couldn't sleep for a few days until they let me fight. They said that there were Russians in the private sector hiding somewhere amidst houses. I thought, finally, Russian invaders. But there were wretches died, and those who survived ran away. I even couldn't enjoy my first fight. The first fight was a disappointment. I didn't neutralize any enemy. Not enough action.
Farsh remembered, in those battles, there were very motley divisions who resisted elite Russian troops.
For protection, I had only a helmet and fingers crossed for luck. I had an AK rifle on my back, RPG-7, and markets played back with 6 shots. We went to Moshchun on the yellow Bogdan bus.
Bogdan is a popular Ukrainian brand of share taxi. However, even in such conditions, motivated Ukrainians managed to protect the capital.
There were very cool Russian paratroopers. I saw a grown-ass man heavily armed and well-trained. But perhaps it wasn't his day.
After that, Farsh got to the Zaporizhzhia direction. He liked that even more.
Then I realized what it is to lay someone out. I wanted to destroy those who came to my home and decided for some reason, this is my forestation. No way, it's mine.
All in all, Farsh, in the composition of the legendary 3rd Assault Brigade, fought in the Kyiv, Zaporizhzhia, and Kherson directions. Almost instantly, Farsh got his call sign.
At first I thought to choose the Born to Kill nickname and fill the helmet with bullets, like in the Full Metal Jacket movie, but I didn't want to plagiarize. Farsh call sign was given to me by my comrade from Azov. I just like feeling fear, danger, and adrenaline. Someone breaks into a sweat, but I get high from it. That's why I got this call sign, Farsh.
All Alexander's comrades in arms do is note his fearlessness and willingness to follow till the end.
If I saw someone on the enemy's side who acted like me, I'd change my position. Because it's too brazenly. You come under fire but rise to full growth and respond with a PK machine gun. I suspect they have to think on the opposite side, what the hell and why is he not scared?
His own words Farsh proved practically many times. The video when he runs along 4 Station with the machine gun is titled, "An illustrative example of effective dynamics of combat," in my opinion. Farsh's fearlessness is what quickly made him a legend of the Ukrainian military community. Dozens of media published his quotes from the big interview for his own 3rd Assault Brigade.
I don't even think about death. I'm just not afraid to die. Besides, most likely it will be quick.
Alexander thought about war even on rotation.
During my vacation, I train, eat, sleep, and strive to come back. The truth is that the perfect vacation for me would be at the front, with the Max Pro and minigun from the USA. Max Pro is almost invulnerable and minigun is mega rapid firing. With the battalion commander who says, "Let's go and crush that strip," I would go and cut it off at the roots. Burn old dugouts and bring the best trophies. That would be a real vacation.
Moreover, Farsh has already experienced similar moments. After one of the attacks, he broke into the Russians' position with the tanker of the 3rd Brigade and forced the whole enemy division to run away. At that moment, Alexander was wounded. Before the grenade had exploded in a couple of yards in front of him, he miraculously left unharmed. During this audacious tank's attack, he was covered with shards.
I ran my hand like this and found that all my ass was covered in blood. Imagine 2 hedgehogs on your buttocks and they're pricking constantly. Even now, this feeling is like I sat on a hedgehog, cause shards stuck into the body. I even go to the toilet less often and I'm so mad because of this. That's why I want to go on the assault so badly. I just have a lot of fur in my body, but doctors plucked all of it. I think it was even more painful than my wound.
For the Ukrainian victory and liberation of Ukrainian territories from occupiers, FARSH didn't care of himself. Recently, fate didn't save him either. In the middle of September, it became known that Alexander died at the Bakhmut direction. He was 30 years old. He left behind his wife and small daughter. Better let them know I died than that I capitulated. He didn't capitulate.